guys, Jess here, and welcome to my mod world. Now, today I want to show you guys my house. I haven't really shown you since the first episode, and I kind of want to get you guys familiar with this place. Now, this is where I'm going to be looking into all the mods that I want to go into, and today is actually going to be a mod that I super like, and it's going to make this place just kind of pop out a little bit. So without further ado, let me introduce you to who could be that? Who could that be right now? Wow, you look incredibly detailed and creepy. Hello. I'm gonna give him a creepy voice. Hello, madame. I could not help but hear you talking about decorating. Why don't you make use of the mod Deco.2 and its new update, yes? I have all the supplies for you here. Thank you. What is it for you? Don't think nothing of it, yes? I just want to help you. What are neighbors for? Maybe I'll see you around again. Be sure to take care of yourself with a weapon. You wouldn't want to meet with a terrible fate. Okay, all right, salesman. Well, you're just, yes, very ominous and creepy, but anyway, that's right. We are going to be looking at the mod Deco.2. Now, if you're familiar with Deco., you've seen me use it many before in other Minecraft series. It is a really cute mod that adds a ton of little blocks that make your Minecraft world really colorful and just really awesome and really detailed, like this guy. Anyway, so we're going to be looking at it, and what I want to show you first is the brand new recipe for the item. Now, of course, I have some dirt, sand, and lapis lazuli. You could get the original Deco clay by just putting these items together, and there's 3 different kinds of clay. You have blue, red, and green, and all you had to do in order to get the other colors was change the lapis lazuli to cactus green or rose red. However, or what is it called? It's called, yes, rose red. So you just had to use sand, dirt, and the color of the obvious clay that you wanted, which cactus green, rose red, and lapis lazuli, but let's get past that. Anyway, and then all you had to do was put the crafting clay in like your inventory or in a crafting bench, in your inventory crafting bench, or in a regular crafting bench. And as you did that, it got all crazy. Anyway, let's just get past it. Now what you can do is use these recipes right here to get this Deco Bench. You can use rose red, lapis lazuli, crafting table, clay, or you can use this recipe, depending on whichever you want. And here is the Deco Bench. And as you can see, it's got this nice little interface here that pops up so you can see where your items are going and how they're going to be placed. So let's see, what we're going to do is we're going to use one of our rooms up here, and let's put this little bench down. But actually, he had another chest for me down there, so let's go in there and grab whatever's inside, which I'm pretty sure, yep, I'm going to need all this stuff, so give me everything. You're going to need a lot of crafting clay, a lot of this, and you're going to see exactly why. Let's put this right here. Now, if we take the Deco Bench, we can come and let's just put it right here, actually. No, I don't want to put it right there, but let's just put it right, maybe, yeah, that's right here. Deco Bench, you're gonna go right there. And isn't that cute? It looks like if you're doing some art and stuff, it looks, oh, this is so cute. So let's right click it. And what you can do is you can take all your stuff and you can start depositing it inside. So you have 64, you're just inserting stacks. And as you can see, this little icon right here, it starts to get filled of all of the stuff that you're putting in. So you have all the material inside already stacked for crafting new items. And I'm just going to keep doing this for a little bit longer, like maybe just even them out a little, and we can call it even. Literally, we can call it even. There we go. I'm not going to use all this stuff because then you're just going to sit here and watch me put everything in. But yeah, so now you can just click. Let's see. Come over here. You can just click and boom, you have all your items. So now I have some little wooden blocks. There you go. So that makes Deco.craft just really cool, really simple to use. So I'm going to take some of this stuff and start decorating a little bit around here. But not only was that added, a few more things were added. So let's go over that. Like a few small features. So if I take this chest right here, say I want to put that down, you know, maybe I want to use it. And I can just start putting items inside of there. So items are now interactive, and even chairs. So you can come over here and try to find like a chair. So let's look for a chair. Wooden chair, grab that, put this down, and let's put this right here. And if we right click, we can now sit in the chair. Isn't that so cool? I personally like this mod a lot. Like, and of course I'm not going to leave this stuff here. I just got to get a weapon or something in order to, you know what? Let's go to the village and see how everyone is doing there. And I think what I can do is take a few items as well, like as gifts to kind of give to the villagers. I want to see how my village is doing since I've done. I want an aquarium. I want this aquarium, and new blocks have been added to like this aquarium. If you have played around with the original Deco Craft, well, that is all changed. There's 50 new blocks added, and I'm not going to show you them all, so you can keep them kind of a surprise for yourself. But take a look at this bear rug. I can get rid of my other bear rug, which is very bare. Ha ha ha. That's a very terrible joke, but just bear with me. Anyway, so if I want to put down this bear rug, I now have a little bear rug that I can put down and sit on top of. And I think this is going to go up in my... Actually, I don't know if I even want a bear rug in my house. It's just kind of creepy to see like a bear just staring at me with its yellow ominous eyes. But yes, and you can have a ton of other stuff too, and there's items for dungeons. So if you're interested in, you know, making a dungeon and you want it to look spooky with spooky scary skeletons, you can just spawn them in and put them right here so it looks really creepy. And now I look incredibly creepy, and that even creepier than the guy that's outside. All right, so let's go check out my village. And you know what, I'm gonna take everyone some noodles. Let's go take some of the villagers some noodles and see exactly what they need, and just get kind of like a scope for the village and see exactly what's going on over there. So, salesman, please do not go into my house because I will sick my dogs on you. Speaking of dogs, where did all my dogs go? That dog catcher better not have done something with them, I swear. If he took them to the farm, I'm going to be incredibly upset. And the village has gotten a small little makeover too. As you can see, I've been kind of working on it, and doesn't it look nicer? It sure does. It sure does look nicer, in my opinion. I gave it like a nice little walkway. Whoa, Gollum, you're very weird. Okay. Oh, hey. There you are. Good evening, Aphmau. I just wanted to let you know that I took all your dogs to the farm. You monster! What? The farm means that they're... Oh, God. No. Did you think I meant the farm? Like the one my mom told me my goldfish went to? No, I'm not that cruel. I just took them to the farm of a wealthy dog lady. They'll be safe and well taken care of by many villagers. Don't worry. I love dogs, and I just didn't want to see you get overwhelmed by taking care of so many. I'll send over your dogs to visit every now and then. I promise. Well, that's nice. But now I don't have anybody to get... Well, I can give this noodles to this guy right here. There you go. There's the noodles for you, Mr. Huber. Huber. Hey, you just moved into that house, right? I saw your dogs yesterday. Everyone did, and now we all want dogs too. We all made houses. Can you help us sometime? We want love too. Aw, Huber wants love. And look, he's got a little doghouse here. Does everybody have a doghouse? Did everybody... Well, you know what? If that guy hadn't taken my dogs, I'm just gonna put this little noodle right there. I'll put the noodle on top of the doghouse. Does everyone have one? Really? No, this guy doesn't have a doghouse. Look, he doesn't. Oh, okay. You know what? I really don't trust you. I really don't trust this guy. This guy's got a mustache. Look at that. That mustache looks a little bit too ominous. There's a crazy, rich dog lady that has a farm dedicated to dogs. I think this guy's making up a story. In any case, if he hurt my dogs, I'm gonna make him pay. All right. So, we've passed out a few noodles, of course, right here. Herbert, is that his name? Yeah, Huber has gotten one. And, let's see, Huber, what are you working on? You got a furnace? Ooh, actually, I'm gonna take this clay because I can use this. All right, so Huber, you keep an eye on that guy. You keep an eye on the dog catcher guy. And what I'm gonna do is, even though, the villagers, they're gonna need some love, so I'll probably, over time, will help them with their dogs, getting dogs to them and making them friendships and stuff like that, because they took so much time to build those little houses. That's super cute. They're villagers. Give them a chance, guys. Anyway, so let's come back here. And hopefully that salesman guy is gone. Nope. Never mind. So let's do a little bit of interior decorating. So as you can see, we got all this stuff. Now, one thing that's really cool is what you can do is if you take this like lapis lazuli, you take any other of the colors, you can put it in and you can have it like, so let's say you don't have to craft the actual clay itself. You can just bring clay here. Like you don't have to craft the red, the green, or the blue clay. You don't have to craft those at all. You could just bring clay here, put it in, and add it to the table. And as you can see, this little clay thing goes up all the time whenever you put clay in. You can also put in the dye itself and just get the dye, and then you can click, you can just grab the item, and bam, you got a piano. or whatever you want to make. You don't have to make a piano, but pianos are actually pretty nice in my opinion. So let's go ahead and make whoa, the rain is a little too loud here. So it's a perfect day to actually just stay inside and start decorating. As you can see, I put a broom here. And there's a few small glitches with the mod. Nothing too crazy, though. Nothing that's going to disturb your decorating and creative process and, like, you know, interior design. But, you know, there are some. And if you want to take a look at it, of course, there is the form down below in the description. But I'm going to do a little bit of interior decorating. Now, this is my kitchen here. And I want my kitchen to be fancy. So let me show you guys how to do a little bit of professional. Like, let's just pretend right here, like, this is my own show that I have. This is my own show. Hello and welcome to Decorating Kitchens with Aphmau. Of course, this is going to be one fantastic episode. Isn't that right? Now, today, we are going to go into this crazy lady's kitchen and pimp her kitchen because... Pimp my kitchen. Yes, this is what we're going to call my segment of the show. We're going to pimp her kitchen. So we're going to get her some fancy plates. We're going to get some fancy plates, put them down. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Slow motion. Bam. Bam. Fancy plates. Whenever her guests come over, she'll be like, man, they're fancy. Look at that. She's got all this crazy stuff. She's got a butter knife for bread. She's got a fork on top of a napkin. You would not see that anywhere else. And to top it all off, what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to grab some food. Oh, look at this food. Look at this food we got. Oh, she's going to get her own spice rack she's going to have a spice rack. Even the Spice Girls are going to be hanging from that. It's going to be such a cool place to hang out. Let's see. What else do we have? We also have, look at that. We have a milk jug here. Get her some jugs. We have a carrot pile. There's a bunch of other cool stuff here too. Look at that. Oh, we got a little sleigh. There's stuff for Christmas in here. You want to decorate. It's just, this is what every single kitchen needs. A chandelier. Let's put a chandelier somewhere around here. I don't care where it goes. Just put my chandelier down. There we go. Now we can have fancy dining. The closer the chandelier is to your guests, the better. Trust me. Now I have this bacon pan where I can make some bacon pancakes. And, you know, this is what I'm gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Oh, look at that. See? Now, putting some of the DecoCraft items on top of certain things is still a little, like, different, a little weird, a little buggy, but it's working perfectly fine. Look at that. I'm gonna make my pancakes on the floor my bacon pancakes because that's exactly how I like it. I'm gonna make them. And, of course, my spice rack can go there. And I could put my milk jug over here. I could put my broom nowhere because nobody cares about the broom. I can put my noodles right there too. It just gets better and better. So you're gonna see my place just over time, much more decorated, much nicer. Just an overall experience for all of us. Now, without further ado, I'm going to sign you guys off of this episode with a lovely little number I like to call goodbye, but not for long. You guys have been the best. Thank you for coming out. I look forward to seeing you again, and I'm not really going to sing because I want to spare your ears. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Mod World. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.